not alone. I don't wanna get in trouble. See where you stand. I don't wanna see you crumble. To recall what we meant, all the words you never said, all the questions in my head, 'cause you're trouble, yeah. Yeah, you're trouble. Yeah, you're trouble. 'Cause you're trouble. Yeah, you're trouble. Running. Everyone says that I should get going, so running. But how am I supposed to run when I'm falling? I don't wanna get in trouble. See where you stand. I don't wanna see you crumble. To recall what we meant, all the words you never said, all the questions in my head, 'cause you're trouble, yeah. Yeah, you're trouble. Yeah, you're trouble. 'Cause you're trouble. Yeah, you're trouble. Yeah, you're trouble, trouble, trouble. Yeah, you're trouble. 'Cause you're trouble, trouble, trouble. Yeah, you're trouble. I don't wanna get in trouble. To see where you stand, I don't wanna see you crumble. To recall what we meant, all the words you never said, all the questions in my head, 'cause you're trouble, yeah. Yeah, you're trouble. Yeah, you're trouble. 'Cause you're trouble. Yeah, you're trouble. Yeah, you're trouble, trouble, trouble. Yeah, you're trouble. 'Cause you're trouble, trouble, trouble. Yeah, you're trouble.
Oh, good morning and welcome to this unorganized shit show we got going on this morning. I don't know if I cut the music off on you because all of a sudden it sounded like it cut off altogether, and I was like, that's weird. What the fuck? And then I realized that it was, and I believe I stopped the music playing, and then I realized, oh, yeah, it was just my speakers that the battery died on, and I better start charging the battery. It'll be fine. So if I ended that on you, sorry about that. Anyways, good morning, Critter. Good morning, Rye Guy. Thanks for showing up at this late coffee with Coz, and it's actually just caffeine with Coz because I got Dr. Pepper. I've already had my coffees for the morning. So yeah. And I have bought more car parts. I've got quite the collection of Honda Element parts. Probably one of the best collections in Southern California. So far, I have drove as far as Redlands and Hemet. and I think I may be done for a little bit. Think I may have bought, well, only thing I haven't gotten is a starter. And the reason why I haven't gotten the starter yet is because there are quite a few of them around. And on the 25th of January, they will no longer be giving you money back for your core situation. So you got to bring your core in by the 25th. Well, I'm hoping at the 25th that they'll just kind of be like, all right, we're no longer charging for core charges. And then I'll go in and get that starter for cheap. If they don't do that, then I'll pay the $40 core charge, and it'll still be cheaper than what one will cost me to have work done on it later. And then I got one lying around here as well. But I am still looking for a few different things. But they just didn't have them in my area at all. I think I will start looking up in the around Disneyland area, because I'll be going to Disneyland on the 5th. So as long as I'm in the area, if there are parts there that I need or I can pick up, like I these are 2 of the 3 serpentine belts I got. So yeah, sometimes I bought extras, especially of things like this. I got 2 of the more expensive ones. I think they were $1 something each. I don't know who that is, Ro, but good morning to you. Also, got like 6 spark plugs, only needed 4, but like for the price, I couldn't pass them up. Hopefully, I'll find some other ones at other places, and I can just keep adding to the collection. I mean, two more, and I got 2 years worth of spark plug changes, because I change them about once a year because of the amount of miles I'm putting on. Like I'm about to roll myself personally doing 100,000 miles with Lagratha, and I haven't been driving her 2 years. So yeah, stocking up on some of these things are probably a good idea. Oh. Let's see, make sure I'm on the right name first. And I am not. Sorry, I was reading some of the titles of the videos on that channel. All right. And then come back here, sign in. Because either you all are not all that talkative. Yep, that's apparently the dealio. You all are not that talkative right now. Might as well move this to live chat. Make sure I don't miss anybody. Good morning, Iceman. How you doing today? Yeah, no need to repeat yourself and change your name. Busy puffing and breaking up nugs. Nice. Nice. Oh yeah, I got a second one of these things as well. The uh variable timing switch solenoid. They go out. They're kind of an issue. It's the P2646 code for the Honda Element. It's what when I can't go over 3,000 RPMs, it's this. I'm assuming you don't, Blake. So I'm not here to help you find employment. Wish you the best of luck. No, I took some locals to Brawley to Walmart to do a run for them. That's why I was a little bit late. I was in town at the time. Well, clearly you're not that bright, so now I see why you don't have a job. Here's the thing, Blake. When trolls come in asking if somebody has a job, it's the clearest sign that they don't have a job. It's called projecting. It's just a thing that happens, man. It's a thing that it is. So I see right through your shit when you come in here talking that. So yeah, I can't help you find a job, man. Wish you the best of luck. I mean, fuck you and I can find work. And those of you just like to repeat yourself over and over, bye. There we go. You couldn't hire me. You couldn't afford me, man. Good morning, Robert. This is a Rode microphone. looks like I don't have a job. How many people you know that don't have a job that have a Rode microphone? Wait. Oh, no. That's not going to pull it out. But technically, I have 2 Rode microphones. Yep, that sounds like somebody that doesn't have a job for sure. And also, that statement means that you don't really know anybody with real money. You know, a bunch of middle class people trying to front like they fucking have money. But I promise you this, I know all kinds of people who have big money that look like I do. You never suspect they had money. But yet they keep on dropping thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars at the casino. What up, Jeepsy? How you doing? Pup doing better yet? Well, right on. Glad your spirits are picked up. And yep, hopefully they're working. Oh, and I got a surprise for you all on Friday's live stream. Might want to show up to see what that's all about. But I think I'm gonna do valve cover gasket and that variable timing solenoid and an oil change today. You know, that's one of those things where remember the other day was somebody's talking about, oh, you know, be careful aftermarket parts, you know, and then he talked about replacing the compressor 3 times before realizing that you got to replace everything. So so it's kind of like an operator error sort of thing. Well, a common operator error when replacing the variable timing thing is you want to change the oil immediately and not have run it through the other one at all or the new one. Yeah, you just want to make sure that you change oil, and a lot of people don't. They just when you change out the gasket, that's fine. You can just do a gasket, but when you're changing out the actual solenoid, you need to change out the oil as well. Otherwise, you have problems. Good morning, Martin. How you doing? And yeah, that's the other thing that I bought is some oil as well. That was only 40% off, but 40% off is 40% off. Still have gotten crazy, ridiculous deals. Like every time I'm like, this is highway robbery. If it's not dead, you're going to kill it. Yeah, that's something that I might look into as well. Like I've been buying the cheapo uh, battery, um, as well as there's a you can put a larger size in it than what's in it. And I don't remember what size that is, but that's what I'm thinking about doing is stepping up to that bigger fucking battery, uh, and getting one of the nicer batteries instead of the cheapos and dropping that in Lagritha. Yeah, and I finally made it to where Surf Ranger used to live in the town called Hemet. And I don't know why I thought going to Hemet was going to be the hard part, but it was all downhill going into Hemet from the 10 where I was getting at, heading down there to it. It was coming back up. This morning it's Dr. Pepper. I've already had my coffees this morning, and it was the Starbucks frappuccinos. It was another happy frappy day. That's usually what these people they usually get me one when I take them to go. They're really the only people I take anymore, and I take them twice a month. But they pay me handsomely, so they make it worth my time. What's today? Wednesday. So anybody doing anything exciting in the next couple of days? Like I said, I got a surprise for you all on Friday. Stay tuned, or not stay tuned, but make sure you show up for that. No, sit right here the entire time. Just put this on repeat. Yeah, speaking of jobs, my 1099s are starting to roll in. Oh shit. Yeah, I was gonna say I made a lot of money, but I got nothing to show for it. And I was like, well, You do have an awful lot of money in parts. And I was like, and thanks to 95% off liquidation, I have something to show for it. Heading north like it's a fucking jaunt. How many degrees north do you actually go? What up, Angie? How you doing? Yeah. I know. Like I said, I said that I do have an awful lot of car parts. And Angie, are you looking for your car parts to stock up on? You can get them dirt cheap right now. Gotta admit, I've been kind of having fun doing this. Little junkie like. Oh, your mom left? You didn't even bring your mom to meet me? Wow. All right, I see how it is. Yeah. The event's cool. The guy who runs it, he's kind of an asshole. He's not worth meeting. But the food's worth it. Or I'm guessing she's single. I wouldn't bring my a single mom to meet me either. Oh shit. Woo. That's coffee number 2. That's what that's for. Have we made it? Oh, we have made it to the midway point. Wow, look at you. Was that a subtle little reminder? Yeah, I already had my coffee. And yeah, I wasn't going to wait until I made some. Cause yeah, you can only drink so many of them mocha frappuccinos in a row. I prefer one, and then to move on to the hot mocha at Starbucks. Yeah, I can't do that anymore. I get fucking too much heartburn when I drink coffee all day. Like at night when I go to bed. Maybe it's an ulcer that that it was. Maybe it wasn't heartburn. I don't know. But I did notice when I only drank coffee during the morning and wouldn't drink it all day long, that for the most part I wouldn't get um, the heartburn at night. Now I gotta have something, with tomato base or super acidy uh, late at night, right before bed. Then I'll get some heartburn. But for the most part, nah. Old guy stuff from Cos. Old guy knowledge from his Cos. Yeah, me and Joe Bowie were talking uh, about our elements, and uh, so I don't know if I'm just finally fully filling up the radiator or whether I got a radiator leak somehow, somewhere, yet it still holds fucking pressure. Um, I didn't check it this morning, but the last cup, a while ago, I had it overheat on me, and I've been putting water in it, as well as I've now pressurized the system because I thought maybe that uh, was just going to test and see if that was actually going to hold. Because one time I had a radiator fucking hose just pop off um, after shutting off the car, and I was sitting in it for a minute, and all of a sudden it went boom, and I was like, "What the fuck was that?" Go look, radiator hose had actually blown off. So I thought, "Oh fuck." So I mean, my head gasket's gone. Blah blah blah. Started looking into shit potentially. So I was like, "Oh fuck." All right, I'm not gonna put the radiator cap that holds pressure. We'll put the other one that doesn't, and like it never really overheated unless uh, it got low on fluid. And I think the reason of that is so most vehicles when it pumps into the top hose. That's where the radiator is, or the thermostat is. But the thermostat is on the fucking bottom, so I think it pushes through the bottom up and then into the like that direction. So, anyways, we were talking, and I was like, "Oh yeah, when you're topping these things off, you're supposed to park it at an angle, uh, start the car, run the heater, blah blah blah, help purge out any air bubbles." And he's like, did you just know this sort of stuff? It was like, well, I've always kind of worked on cars. So when something's acting up, now thanks to the internet, you know, you can just fucking go look up and yeah, this is a common thing. So boom, throw it in the fucking old Rolodex in there of knowledge of something that you're gonna have to fucking deal with later. And apparently, my engine compartment much cleaner than his. He was like, I don't even know if we have the same engine. It was like they all had the same engine. There was no variance to it. That 2.4 liter, they fucking plugged into everything. Right on, Sam. That actually sounds too good. That actually sounds good too. It's not GERD. I don't believe, anyway. Think that's what Nemo has is the GERD. And yeah, weird. Coffee, no problem. Fucking soda. Or coffee problem, soda, no problem. What the fuck? You'd think you'd both be a problem. Ah, cool and cloudy. Do believe it's supposed to be warmer than yesterday, but not as much sun, which is actually where we get a lot of our warmth from. Is from that fucking sun. Ooh, up to 18. Look at you. Damn right tropical. Yeah, there was a freeze warning the other night. I ended up sleeping in here because it was like, fuck that, because it was partially because of the wind. It was like, well, I sleep in the trailer, the wind don't get me, and and it has that electric blanket. Oh. So yeah, last couple of nights it's been electric blanket for me. I'm like, oh, that feels good. Made it hard for me to get out of bed yesterday. I probably slept in an hour more than I normally do. Hour and a half, maybe. Probably closer to an hour and a half. It was just like, oh, it's warm. The because I'm in the trailer, it's darker. And last but not least, uh, I don't have it set up to charge my phone next to the bed here. So my phone died in the middle of the night, so I didn't actually know what time it was until I decided, okay, yep, I'm getting out of fucking bed now. Plugged in the phone and was like, oh shit. All right. I didn't think it was that late. Uh, they close schools too easily these days. But I get it, you know. Fucking parents are suey. They like to lawyer up a lot. Oh, possibility of getting stuck if we wait if they're at school. Nope, they can just stay fucking home. We're gonna take zero risks. Where Gen X's parents would probably fucking pay him money if they would fucking get us stuck out somewhere and we died. They'd probably get money, give money. Yeah, fucking desert effect, burr as well. Eh, Well, and I guess we got the Salton Sea, so we probably got some lake effect shit too. Yep, and you learn to eat snow for water because garden hoses were frozen. But we did have snow to eat back then, at least. I mean, you'd have to be up in Superior or Duluth to get some of that. I didn't live up in those areas. Otherwise, our lakes are too tiny to actually cause any lake effect snow. We just got regular old snow. Just clouds doing cloud shit. Oh, I bet. You know, and it's got the lakes going the right. Well, I guess it could be worse if but it'd only be a shorter area. But yeah, you got lake the whole fucking east coast of you. Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. The mitten. Not not the thumb, the mitten. Oh, for sure. Just because it gets colder and maybe windier because there's less cities north to break up that wind for it to I mean, it's still probably got plenty of time to regather by the time it hits the lake. But yeah, the farther north you go, the less shit there is to hit. So that wind gets to just chug along. Choo, 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 choo. Oh, this is so easy. So easy, so nice. So easy, so nice. Hey, there's some water. Let's turn it into snow. We're barely working. Let's do something. Poof. Yeah, but do you get winds coming the other way? It's got to be pretty rare. But that's why Ohio's all fucked off or whatever on the other side. It's Ohio, right? Because it's cold, gusty winds, broken up by Michigan, then fucking hits Lake Erie, then fucking Ohio. Ohio. Woof. So once in a while it drifts back the other way. You get some Ohio shit, huh? Yeah, we occasionally experience winds going the other way. Lately, that's what it's been. Is winds pushing towards the ocean instead of coming from the ocean. Oh shit! Oh. So I've been thinking about like, man, I've been saving so much money on these parts. Like maybe I should bling Lagritha out a little bit. Like, you know, when I put these new hoses on, what if I put braided hoses and clamps and shit on it, all fancy, dressed her up a bit. Apparently, that's something that the kids are saying is, that's so Ohio. So here's the weird thing. I was watching a couple of different videos on replacing the head gasket because I wanted to look for Lake Ontario. It's not Lake Erie. I thought it was Lake Superior, Lake Michigan, Lake Erie, then Lake Ontario. Good morning, Emma. Yes, who are you? Oh, what up, Ernie? How have you been? Been a minute since I seen you. I was driving through your neck of the wood yesterday. I went all the way to Redlands. I'm like, I think Aaron lives around here. As I drove by one of the towns on the 10. But I've been buying parts like a mad person. Oh no, like I was running all fucking day. Well, so I worked the morning and I was hoping to get at lunchtime I started my auto part shopping spree. I hit 2 stores in 2 stores in Indio, and then I hit 2 stores in Cathedral City. Then I ran up to Redland. Then I ran to Hemlet or Hemet. Oh, hey, Chris and Wanda, how you doing? Good morning. What was I gonna say? And then yeah, I got back to the Palm Springs area and finally ate lunch at I want to probably say 6 o'clock, 6, 7 o'clock, maybe closer to 7. And I was like, I'm not feeling like working. I'm just gonna go home. And yep, that's what I did. I just came home with with my stack of car parts. But yeah, now I'm just waiting for Lagertha to cool down so that I can replace the valve cover gasket that I paid full price for at AutoZone. It was before I knew about the sale, and honestly, I have looked and looked and looked and have not uh, uh, um, looked and looked and looked for one and have not found it because I figured, you know what? Good to have a backup, especially if I'm only paying fucking pennies on the dollar for it. Oh. Uh, yes and no. Uh, it yeah, originally retailed for a lot of money, but uh, like one of the stores I went into, it was originally 300 and some odd dollar purchase that I got for $14. And you know, you can't find any of these parts in Southern California liquidated. I have bought them out. And it's kind of weird because like uh, the employees at the places that I've went back to a couple of times have noticed that I've come back, but I've also picked up on the fact that when whatever I tell them I'm looking for, they have, and they're like, "Man, you're one of the luckiest people. Whenever you come here, you know, we got what you want." And I'm like, "Well, yeah, that's because I found the back way into the fucking websites, uh, so I can check out your fucking inventory." And every time the inventory has said it's there, it's been there, except for once, and it still said it in their inventory, and it was just a small little gasket that easily could have got fucking lost somewhere. So all the bigger parts and stuff like that everywhere I went, including Hemet. And get this, so I get to Hemet at about 5:25, and the store said, uh, well, I got what I wanted from there now. Like I've gotten better at looking at inventory, seeing what they got, and like was doing the whole tour sort of thing. Like I hit up Surf Ranger because he used to live in Hemet, and I didn't know if he ever went back there to visit anybody or anything like that. I was like, "You going to Hemet anytime soon?" He's like, "Nope, I ain't been there since I moved." Like, all right, or since I sold my place. I'm like, all right, but yeah, I get there 5:25 on the internet. It says they close at 9. I get there, doors are locked. There are people in there, and it says the open sign is off. Um, but it says they close at 6. So when they would walk somebody out, uh, they're like, "Oh no, we're closed. We gotta fill these people." I'm like, "Man, I drove all the way from Imperial County up here. Come on, please help me out." They fucking did let me in. But yeah, I almost went all the way to Hemet and didn't get in to get the parts that I wanted. I was like, oh, oh. That would have been such a, because I was like, fuck, do I got to sleep in this fucking parking lot tonight? Because that is a drive. And I did not take the 74, which is twisty and turny and pretty fucking steep grades at times. Uh, I just took the 79 out, which has a good grade. Uh, but yep. Um, fuck, what was I saying? Still red bone dry. What the fuck? Was there a puddle on the ground? And did it re-bone dry when he topped it off? That's weird. That's even weirder than my missing antifreeze. Might just be, slowly fully topping it up and getting all the air out of the system. Because each time it does seem that I'm adding less and less. What? Oh, that fucking sucks. That sucks big time. Yeah, and coming out of there, yeah, it wasn't incline, but it wasn't nothing like the 74. So it's more like, a little bit steeper than the 10 coming up to your place sort of thing. But yeah, adjustable control arm, so now I can get that fucking tilt out of the rear wheel. Cause yeah, they made them non-adjustable rear upper control arms aren't adjustable, so they kind of have a weird camper to them. But the new ones, especially when you start putting a little bit wider tire on it, it's a bit more noticeable. So the new ones that I had to go all the way to Hemet for, and I believe Hemet's where I got to go take the test for the Part 107, so I can start giving drone footage. Is where I got to go. So now I know how to get there and that I can get in and out. Well, I should be able to get in and out of there no problem after today, because I'm going to hopefully fix the oil gasket, which, going back to that, yeah, I'm fucking scatterbrained. Yes, leave me alone. On all the YouTube videos I watched about that, not once did they talk about a bolt order, because it's just a nut that goes on, or did they talk about torque at all? And it's one of those domed ones, so I wonder if it goes on what it goes on. I'm gonna have to read up on that, seeing as how the videos weren't of any help. And yeah, look at that. My ass just fucking rambled 4 minutes and 20 seconds over and didn't even fucking realize it at all. But yeah, I got some shit to do around here. So yeah, we will see you on Friday with a surprise for y'all. Anyways, until then, peace, love, and all that hippie jazz.
Send Carl some money on PayPal so he can buy himself something to eat. Then he won't have to sell his body to Albanian men on the street. We're broke hippies living out in the desert, no money and no shoes. And he may smoke the marijuana, but at least he won't spend it on booze. If you enjoy Kaz's videos with their off-the-grid DIY vibe, send Kaz some money on PayPal, or like, share, and subscribe. Like, share, and subscribe. Like, share, and subscribe.
Bam! Nailed it. Where's Dave when we need him? Dodge. This is right up his alley.